won't believe your eyes. In today's video, we're diving into some of the most ridiculous and downright confusing truck maneuvers ever caught on camera. From poorly timed turns and unbelievable drifts to hilariously failed reverse attempts, you'll be left wondering, how did these people even get a license? Get ready, because what you're about to see will leave you both laughing and furious. Well, shiver me timbers. This massive crane had a serious freefall moment. It looks like a tiny piece of the Brooklyn Bridge just took a nap. Hope no one parked their Ford F-150 nearby. Definitely a sight for the memory books. That operator will need a supersized coffee after this. Oh snap! Langle's scrap metal van just had a little remodeling. It looks like a soda can crushed by an 18-wheeler. Maybe they were aiming for a new, compact, smart car look. Hope they're upgrading to a shiny new pickup truck. Talk about a rough day at the office. Oh, for Pete's sake. These drivers need a serious eye exam. They drive worse than I did taking my test in '65. Watch a guy try to fit a Chevy Silverado into a spot meant for a bike. Don't fret, nobody gets seriously dinged, just hilarious, boneheaded maneuvers. Boom! The Talbrücke Ehringhausen Bridge in Germany, taller than a 15-story building, came down in 2018. What a reverse fireworks show. I hope someone brought popcorn. It collapsed as neatly as a stack of dominoes. Proof that the Germans are even more precise than a Swiss watch. Hold on to your hats. It's the 2022 edition of Driving Gaffes. These folks clearly need a better GPS, or maybe stronger glasses. Look at that truck get stuck the landing. It missed the overpass by mere inches. Pure, unbelievable comedy. Get ready for some serious truck driving oopsies. Watch these guys try to squeeze huge rigs into a space barely half a yard wide. Talk about a comedy show. Who needs stand-up when you have these hilarious missteps? They clearly flunked their driver's ed parallel parking test.
There's going to be a bit of jam there.
The ultimate rivalry. When you pit Chevy against Ford, expect V8 engines roaring and tires burning through 100 feet of asphalt. It's not just trucks, it's Texas versus Michigan. Who wins? The Ford guy will say, a Chevy is just a truck and a boat. Wink. That overloaded semi-truck just missed the memo on that hairpin mountain turn. Looks like trying to fit a size 12 boot into a small shoebox. Hope that driver has AAA roadside assistance. They'll need a tow truck with the power of a freight train.
Oh no! You got the whole thing! Oh shit.
This excavator operator is definitely auditioning for a spot on America's Funniest Home Videos. He's swinging that massive bucket like he's trying to pick up a stick of gum from 10 feet, about 3 meters up. Good thing nobody got soggy. Talk about an epic construction blooper. Happy Saturday. That old bulldozer is getting a serious manicure from the VTN CI7000 shear. It's crunching that steel beast like a soda can. That shear is as powerful as a Mike Tyson punch. Watch it turn scrap metal into valuable material faster than an Amazon Prime delivery. Now that's some serious horsepower. These behemoth trucks and heavy machinery are making some truly epic soft landings. Watch that bulldozer pull off a spectacular 360-degree dismount. They are the ultimate pro wrestlers of the equipment world, more action-packed than a Super Bowl game. A Volvo hauling two big dozers is playing a dangerous game of near-miss cliff hanger. They're just inches from a huge drop. Talk about white-knuckle drama. It's tighter than a drum. Hope the driver packed extra Tums. This looks like a scene straight out of an action movie.
Góc độ khá là cao.
Talk about American muscle. That Oshkosh 8X8 is hauling a 44,000-pound payload. That's enough to tow your RV out of a swamp, probably with your boat still attached. This truck is the king of the road, or maybe the king of off-road. Does it take premium gas? What a beast of engineering. Talk about power. That Liebherr 9350 is devouring rock, loading up those giant Komatsu and cat dumpers. Its bucket is the size of your F-150 pickup truck. It's a heavy-duty ballet of mechanical giants. Hope they don't drop any rocks on my new truck. Oh, snap! A crane went timber near the Arsacate Stabio area. Imagine a giant metal giraffe just decided it was nap time. That thing was probably taller than a 10-story building, about 100 feet. Hope they had a huge tow truck ready. Definitely a big construction, oopsie. Hold on to your hats. This truck is the king of the mountain pass. It devours potholes the size of a bathtub. Its suspension is smoother than a Bob Evans mashed potato. This bad boy can handle Pothole Alley with zero drama. It's like floating on air.
Ồ, rất không liên lễ mà là bây giờ kẻ thang rồi chẳng hạn.สุดยอดเลยโอ้กระชนไปแล้วภาพไหม้เลยอันนี้เป็นขึ้นแล้วโอ้หลังเลย
Talk about a bad day. This China dump truck just got its cab slapped right off by an excavator. That giant bucket must weigh a solid 10 tons, 22,000 pounds. It looks like a classic cartoon knockout. Hope the driver had already stopped for a coffee break before this grand exit. Timber! This 80,000-pound palm oil truck is really slipping and sliding on that muddy road. It looks like a giant bar of soap. That driver must be wishing he had a Dunkin' coffee and four-wheel drive. What a memorable, greasy adventure. A John Deere shovel, weighing about 20,000 pounds, versus a 92 Toyota Corolla. It looks like a Goliath facing a Matchbox car. That Corolla is about to get a serious talking to. Hope the owner sprung for the full coverage insurance. Talk about a mismatch. Talk about muscle. Watch that massive dozer turn a 20-foot tall, 6-meter pile of trash into a compacted pancake layer. That's compaction artistry. Hey, truck drivers, watch out. That dozer is tougher than a WWE wrestler. It's making the ground flatter than a well-ironed dollar bill.
That Toyota's tough.
Unloading those Miskin DW 25 wagons is like watching a Super Bowl play fast and effective. Imagine dumping 10,000 pounds of corn faster than you can bake a big Thanksgiving apple pie. Now, that's what I call efficiency on the farm. Hold your breath. That tractor trailer hauling a super heavy transformer is crawling up the mountain pass. It must weigh as much as 3 blue whales. The truck looks more strained than a guy trying to lift 500 pounds at the gym. Hopefully, that driver had strong coffee. This is better than any action movie blockbuster. The arduous journey has ended, but the power of the giant machines still resonates. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next breathtaking action scenes. See you again in the upcoming eye-catching trips. Talk about a big oops. This massive crane just took a spectacular tumble. It looked as tall as a 10-story Manhattan building. Hope no one's beloved Ford F-150 was parked nearby. That was quite the unplanned disassembly. Someone needs a crew bigger than a Texas BBQ to clean up this metal mess. Oh, for heaven's sake, the most unbelievable trucker blunders of 2022. Watch these out-of-state drivers completely botch it. One 18-wheeler nearly wiped out on the interstate. See why you should always have a tailgate party after you park. Not while you're driving. A must-see. This overloaded semi-truck just missed the memo. On that mountain curve, looks like the driver thought it was a Mini Cooper, not an 18-wheeler. It's stuck like a flipped tortoise on a golf course. Time to call a tow truck, hope they don't charge extra for roadside entertainment. Langiels turned that old van into a flattened soda can. Look, that's not a mishap, it's a metallic minimalist art piece. Must have taken about 5,000 pounds of pressure to pull that off. Somebody call Pawn Stars and see what they'll give us for this masterpiece of scrap. These so-called heroes are turning the job site into a comedy show. Watch that truck flip like a giant pancake. Looks like someone got their license at the dollar store. These idiots are piloting 50-ton equipment. You can't make this stuff up. LOL. Oh, for Pete's sake, this excavator operator is turning the job site into a slapstick comedy show. He lifts the scoop 20 feet high and timber. This epic blunder belongs on TV, maybe in America's Funniest Blips. Hope he didn't spill his 16 ounces coffee. What a wild ride. That 6x6 rig is sunk about 3 feet deep in the mud. It looks like a Texas Longhorn wrestling a swamp. Hope the driver didn't dirty his new Dickies coveralls. He's going to need a power washer and maybe a new map after this. Oh boy, this Chinese dump truck clearly skipped the greed lesson. Hauling enough sand to build a mini Las Vegas. The outcome? It flipped faster than a cheeseburger on a grill. Now they need a cleanup crew the size of a football field. Good luck with that. Oh, for Pete's sake, that truck is stuck deeper than a potato in the mud. It looks like a scene straight out of a Hollywood movie. They'll need at least one Bigfoot tow truck and 5 gallons of coffee for the recovery crew. Hope the driver doesn't have to pay for the car wash after this mess. That asphalt truck in Nasved really had a bad day at the office. Hot tar everywhere. I bet that street smells like a savory dinner for hours. How big a crane does it take to flip that beast? It looks like a heavy-duty superhero saving the day for rush hour traffic. Hot news. A 75-foot, 23-meter big rig is stuck on a tight mountain curve. The tire blew out with a kaboom, like a 4th of July firecracker. Guess the driver thought this was Interstate 10. No worries, just a minor tire party up in the hills. Talk about a Jenga game gone wild. A 15-story around 150 feet. Building just became dust in 10 seconds flat. Those engineers deserve an Oscar for this spectacular implosion. Let's hope they didn't forget to clean up their blocks. What a dust-up performance. Hold your breath. This super heavy transformer must weigh at least 100 tons, is making a white-knuckle climb up this steep mountain pass. That tractor truck is groaning louder than my old pickup trying to pass a semi on I-95. I bet the driver is sweating more than a contestant on a reality TV show. Don't drop that thing, it probably powers half of Texas. Oh, good grief. What were these amateur Fast and Furious drivers thinking? Check out these amazing truck landings. They definitely wouldn't pass a Texas CDL test. Those 18-wheelers are acting like toy cars. Grab the popcorn, this is some afternoon entertainment.
lên rồi các bạn, nhưng mà do hai xe đi không đều nhá.
That souped-up Daewoo truck is hauling a forest of acacia wood. It got stuck, then did a wheelie like a monster truck. That load of timber must weigh close to 80,000 pounds, about 40 tons. This challenge would make any American long-haul trucker tip their cap.
Đổi bốc đầu khá là cao, nhấc bánh lên rất là cao luôn.
This six-engine truck is lugging nearly 30,000 pounds, 15 metric tons, of timber through that mud. That's not a truck, it's a monster. It probably needs its own gas station. The driver must have eaten prime rib for breakfast. Now that's American muscle. The Ehringhausen Valley Bridge demolition in Olpe on the 28th of April 2018. This 100-foot-high bridge went down like a stack of dominoes. Those Germans sure know how to throw a demolition party. It was spectacular, like watching a live Hollywood blockbuster. Hope nobody forgot their safety glasses. These massive machines are having some epic meltdowns. Imagine an $88,000, pound about, $40 metric tons truck having a temper tantrum. These fails will have you shouting, "You can't fix stupid, grab your popcorn." You won't believe these gravity-defying, chuckle-worthy tumbles. That palm oil truck is skating with 80,000 pounds, about 40 tons of oil. The driver is doing the Macarena on a slick road. It's a skateboard ride without the board. Hope he doesn't spill that bathtub of oil. What a smooth operator. Oh, for heaven's sake. These experts make you wonder if they even pass their driver's test. Check out these 2022 pro driving moments. They make the highway look like a mini golf course. Grab your popcorn and get ready for a belly laugh. Pure gold. The most unbelievable, oops, moments when trucks meet questionable judgment. Watch a semi-truck nearly take out a fire hydrant that's about 3 feet, 1 yard tall. See them dance in traffic. Get ready for a belly laugh at these classic 2022 mishaps. Talk about a close call. That Volvo big rig, loaded with 2 dozers, is playing teeter-totter right on the edge of a ravine. It's just a few feet from a seriously bad day. Maybe the driver should buy a lottery ticket after this near miss. This is a real-life Hollywood action scene. This massive dozer is turning piles of dirt into a mile-high compaction cake. That dozer driver is the king of compression. He's packing it down so tight you could build a football stadium right on top. What a demonstration of American muscle and might.
That Toyota's tough!
Pedal bulldozer is having a dramatic retirement. This massive VTNCI 7000 scrap shear is slicing through steel like it's a pound cake. What a spectacular display of brute force. The dozer worked hard. Now it gets a well-deserved heavy metal recycling. Go big or go home.
Xe Mỹ đặt.
The Battle of Detroit Titans. When you pit a Chevy against a Ford, things get hotter than a football stadium in mid-September. Will the F-150 tow a 40-foot trailer full of donuts? Or will the Silverado launch like a Saturn V rocket? It's not just a truck, it's American bragging rights.
acabo, ¿verdad?
The arduous journey has ended, but the power of the giant machines still resonates. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next breathtaking action scenes. See you again in the upcoming eye-catching trips. Oh, for Pete's sake, these driving masterpieces are better than any B-movie Hollywood action flick. Look at that 18-wheeler. Imagine seeing this on an interstate highway. It's 99% pure oopsies and 1% sheer luck. Someone needs to surrender their commercial driver's license, CDL. This Cat 312D is doing the mud shuffle. The 28,000-pound excavator was supposed to rescue the harvester, but now it needs a rescue crew of its own. Someone should have checked the ground. Looks like a swamp. This is a classic case of the rescuer needing a rescuer. Priceless.
Here the video.
Hold my beer. This Chinese truck is having a rodeo on a slick, hairpin turn. It's maneuvering like it's trying to squeeze into a tiny New York parking spot. That driver must have had at least 6 cups of coffee. It's better than reality TV. Truly B-movie action.
Téngalo.
Look at those big rigs stuck. Their tires are spinning but going nowhere. Maybe they need a good old Ford F-150 to tow them out. Is this the new trucker donut competition? They're certainly wasting a few gallons of diesel. What a show. Talk about heavy metal. This Liebherr 974, it weighs as much as 10 Ford Phone, 150 seconds is loading onto a Goldhofer trailer. You could dig an entire football field with that bucket. That driver must have had 3 large Starbucks coffees to haul this beast down the highway. The heavyweight showdown. Tatra 813 versus K701. One weighs as much as a large RV. The other has tires taller than a basketball player. Imagine trying to find a parking spot for these 18-wheel monsters. Which beast would win a tug-of-war with a stuck Ford F-150 pickup?
Gezeigt, wir stehen erst, aber die wird noch angekommen. Und das ist Jonas. Alle gute Dinge sind rein, einmal wieder.
Oh, for Pete's sake, these hilarious driving mishaps will make your jaw drop. Watch these parking geniuses struggling with an 80-foot big rig. It's like a real-life Roadrunner cartoon. Thankfully, no one gets painted. Grab your iced tea and enjoy the spectacle. These guys must have skipped their physics 101 class. That crane and truck went down like a giant game of Jenga. Somebody call the insurance agent. This whole scene proves, buy cheap, buy twice. What a spectacular display of professionalism. Look at this. That excavator is stuck deeper than a T-Rex in quicksand. It takes a massive bulldozer to pull it out. This is the construction site's version of a giant David rescue. I bet this crew deserves a Texas BBQ after they pull off this heavy-duty miracle. Hold my beer. These Wild West truck drivers are something else. Watch a $150,000 18-wheeler try to become a submarine. The recovery attempts are better than the Super Bowl. These road cowboys desperately need a refresher course. You'll be laughing when you see their hilarious attempts at parking. These drivers definitely need a refresher course. Watch trucks joust with trains and underpasses. What a spectacle of vehicle modification. Do these guys think they're playing a real-life game of Grand Theft Auto? Good thing nobody had to call a 75-foot tow truck for cleanup. Heavyweight showdown. It's the Tatra 813 military truck versus a Komatsu bulldozer in an epic tug-of-war at PZ Community Days 2023. This is a battle of pure American muscle. Well, almost. That Tatra truck must be packing 2,000 horsepower. Who wins? I bet the Komatsu needs a venti Starbucks to stay in the game. Go big or go home. Hold my beer. Russian Gaze Ural and Kama's monsters are battling the British Bedford on this flooded track. Water is almost 3 feet deep. Are they testing their 4x4 or just going fishing? Definitely not your average FedEx run. Engine roaring. It's a mud bath challenge.
Наутилус пошел.
These pro drivers are turning the job site into a slapstick comedy for 2024. Watch that truck spin. Definitely not in the DMV manual. Someone clearly mistook the gears for a video game controller. Don't try this at home or the job site.
Грузовой автомобиль Хово Синотрак, трехосный самосвал, масса 15.
Gee whiz, a massive 56,200-pound, 25.5-ton truck just took an unexpected parking spot right in the water. What a spectacle. Luckily, dozer and excavator arrived, like the construction Avengers. They performed the most epic heavy machinery rescue this side of the Mississippi. These heavy equipment operators must have gotten their licenses from a gumball machine. That truck is acting like a runaway shopping cart. It's like watching a construction version of the Three Stooges. Thankfully, no one suffered a serious case of the Mondays. Pure slapstick comedy. Get ready for some "you won't believe your eyes" moments that will make you chuckle. These must be the folks who flunked their driving test or watched too many action movies. Watch the instant regret fails as they realize their mistakes. Grab some popcorn, it's quite the show. Boom! Watch massive buildings, hundreds of feet tall, vanish in a flash. This is construction fireworks. These industrial blasts remind me of a classic action movie climax. So fast. No need for a messy home cleanout, just boom. That's efficiency. Hold on to your hats. These big rigs are getting down and dirty on this muddy mountain pass. That mud looks 2 feet deep. You need a Mud Star driver's license for this. It's like watching a NASCAR race in a cornfield. Hope they packed a shovel. Behold the new Man TGX 8X4. This 640 horsepower beast looks ready to haul a whole mobile home across Texas. With that 3-bed 5-dolly brochuis trailer, it can carry something heavier than a Cadillac. It's the ultimate king of the road, just don't spill your coffee when it rolls by. Hold my beer. This excavator operator must think his machine is a monster truck. He's climbing that $45 circ dollar 45-degree slope faster than a cheetah. This isn't construction, it's extreme off-road racing. I bet a dozen donuts he makes it to the top. OSHA is probably having a fit watching this. Those massive road trains are crossing the river like an action movie. Talk about a spectacular splashdown. Watching this, you know it's not a Sunday drive. I bet each trailer is at least 100 feet long. This is some serious Hollywood drama on wheels. Two rescue trucks just arrived. This sunken lumber rig needs a serious boost. Imagine the power, we're talking 50,000 pounds of winch-pulling force to lift that load. This isn't just a tow, it's a trucker's tug-of-war. Hope they remembered to pack the heavy-duty cables. Good luck, fellas. This massive bulldozer decided it wanted to be a submarine. It must weigh about 100,000 pounds, 50 U.S. tons. Watch the rescue crew hoist it out. It's like pulling a humpback whale from the Atlantic. Hope it still has enough juice to clear snow this winter. Whoopsie. Someone is getting a talking to. This massive Komatsu D475AX weighs over 200,000 pounds. That's practically the size of a mobile home. Just imagine driving it to Starbucks and taking up 6 parking spots at Walmart. Potholes is moving a monster. Hope they packed enough gallons of gas. What a spectacle.
Last! Oh! Potholes!
Leg! Inner leg! Pat, lari! Lari! What? Terus! Lagi! Lewat! Lagi buat air kita.
Vẫn không được.
Có lẽ do mặt đường quá trơn.
The arduous journey has ended, but the power of the giant machines still resonates. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next breathtaking action scenes. See you again in the upcoming eye-catching trips.
Đá 4 đỏ.